Hello everyone, here are the latest market news on September the 18th, 2019. Oil prices declined on rebounding of oil production. Oil prices decreased on Wednesday as Saudi Arabia said full oil production would be recovered by the end of the month. Brent crude futures dipped 0.26% to $64.38 per barrel, having lost about 65% of their gains made after the weekend attack on Saudi Arabia's oil facilities. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude tumbled 0.5% to $59.06 per barrel, paring back around half of its gains after Saturday's attack. Saudi Energy Minister Prince Abdulaziz bin Salman on Tuesday sought to reassure markets, saying the kingdom would restore its lost oil production by month and having recovered supplies to customers to the levels they were prior to weekend attacks. However, heightened geopolitical tensions underpinned oil as well as some safe haven assets such as U.S. bonds. Gold was mostly flat at $1,502.10, while the 10-year U.S. Treasuries yield fell to 1.799%. Stocks mixed ahead of U.S. Fed's rate cut. Global stocks were mixed on Wednesday as caution ahead of expected U.S. interest rate cut kept wider financial markets in tight ranges. European shares are expected to trade lower, with the pan-European Eurostoxx 50 futures decreased 0.06%. German DAX futures dropped 0.1% and FTSE futures fell 0.14%. MSCI's Broadest Index of Asia-Pacific shares outside Japan rose 0.14%, while Japan's Nikkei slid 0.18% after 10 straight days of gains. Meantime, China's blue chip share index climbed 0.52%. Wall Street shares traded higher on Tuesday, with the S&P 500 gaining 0.26%. However, futures on the S&P 500 index decreased 0.1% on Wednesday. Nissan plans to sell its distribution business. Nissan Motor Co. Ltd. is looking to sell its vehicle parts of materials distribution business in a deal that may be valued at about $1 billion, Bloomberg reported on Wednesday, as the struggling Japanese automaker seeks to slim down. The automaker sought bids from private equity and trading firms for the whole of Nissan Trading Co., and a buyer will be selected by October, Bloomberg said, citing people familiar with the matter. The sale process for the unit is ongoing and no agreements have been reached yet, the report said. U.S. claims on WHO aggravates morphine supplies. U.S. politicians accuse the World Health Organization of being corrupted by drug companies, which is making it even more difficult to get morphine to millions of people dying in acute pain in poor countries, say experts in the field. Representatives of the hospice and palliative care community said they were stunned by the U.S. Congress members' report, which they said made false accusations and would affect people suffering in countries where almost no opioids were available. At least 5 billion people live in countries where there is limited or no availability of opioids for pain treatment, stated the International Association for Hospice and Palliative Care. More than 18 million people a year worldwide die with unthreatened, excruciating pain, said the organization. The Congress members accused WHO and the palliative care community of being influenced by funding from Purdue Pharma, the company accused of precipitating the disaster in the U.S. Two sets of WHO guidelines on the prescribing of opioids wrongly claim the drugs are safe, says the report, supporting Purdue's claim that dependence occurs in less than 1% of patients, and talking of the need to tackle opiophobia, which stops doctors prescribing the medications.